Beautiful morning. Welcome to Supernatural Saturday, the meditation version of our weekly program. It is Saturday, April the 16th, 2022. My name is William Michael Forbes, and I want to welcome you to the program. And today we have the Ascended, and we're going to be contemplating and aligning ourselves to the feeling that you can have. The feeling that you can have. One of the fundamental things about this channel is it recognizes that humans live on 4 different dimensions of experience. And if you can grasp this concept, what you will hear on this channel will make much more sense for you and empower you to make changes in your life from the level that you require being able to make it. But there are 4 fundamental dimensions that humans live on. The first dimension is a dimension of awareness or consciousness. The second dimension is the dimension of energy or emotion. The third dimension is what we call astral realm or thought dimension where ideas and information get translated from energy into matter through the mechanism of thought. And the fourth dimension, of course, is the physical dimension where thought, energy, and awareness combined into manifestations of experience. When you understand that, it allows you to then assess what dimension are you functioning on. Are you functioning predominantly as a physical being? Are you simply believing yourself to be just a body? That is only one facet to the 4 dimensions of what you are. Do you believe you are just a collection of thoughts and information that flows through your mind that you've acquired from this world? That is just another dimension of information. Do you believe that the emotions, the sensations and feelings you have are who you are? That is a dimension of energy, which, by the way, emotion is the substance, the energy that organizes all human expressions. All human expressions are an effect of the way in which we utilize emotional energy through the mechanisms of thought and biology. And your biology, your body, carries out the actions of emotions. And the fourth dimension, of course, or are you awareness, aware that you are aware of thought? Are you awareness that you are aware there are certain emotions, certain energy that you're aligned to? And that range of energy goes from a vibrational plane of what we call fear to a vibrational plane of what we call love. And all of those ranges of emotional energy constitute the manifestations of thoughts and physical reality, good morning, that we see embodied in this physical world of this world, this physical dimension. All emotion, whether it is based in fear or based in the vibrational frequency of love, all emotion structures thought and behavior into the manifestations of experience in this physical dimension. If you understand this, you can begin to make an assessment. What plane or dimension of consciousness are you on? Are you stuck in the body dimension, believing that you're just a body? Are you stuck in the astral or informational realm, believing that the information, the thoughts, the ideas, the beliefs, the interpretations, the descriptions, the labels that you've been given or give to others is what you identify yourself as being? Are you on the plane of energy or emotion? And what range of emotion are you in? Are you in an emotional range of fear? Are you in an emotional range of love? But all emotion is classified as energy. It can't be created. It cannot be destroyed. It can only be changed from one state of function into another. Or are you the awareness, that aspect of self can observe, oh, there are thoughts, there are emotions, there is a body that I'm aware of, but I am not them. I utilize them for the process of creation. Because that's what you're here as an awareness to learn, to understand and comprehend the process of creation as you utilize energy, thought, and matter to manifest the conditions of your experience. And today we are going to be looking at the feelings that you can have. that you can actually select and choose an emotional range from the perspective of your awareness, so that you can enable a different spectrum of thought and therefore a different effect of behavior in biology. The quality of thoughts and the quality of emotion combined determines your experience in this physical dimension. When you can alter thought and you can alter emotion, you can alter the manifestation experience in the physical dimension. Now, this can, in fact, happen quite instantaneously, but in order to get to that realm of creation, it is important that first you understand how to use the fundamental mechanisms of thought, emotion, as they move through biology. Remember, when you select certain energies, certain emotional qualities, they will naturally generate certain qualities of thought. The vibrational connection to a feeling of joy, which you as awareness can deliberately select and choose. You can choose to give your attention, your focus, to the vibrational energy of fear or guilt or shame. You can keep your attention there, and if you keep your attention there, then the thought forms and the actions and conditions of your life will be shaped by that quality of energy. You may likewise shift your awareness away, pull it away from fear, away from guilt, away from shame, away from doubt, and you may put your awareness on emotional qualities of joy, possibility, excitement, playfulness, curiosity. You may then generate thoughts and corresponding behaviors that will represent those qualities of energy. But it is only from the perspective of being aware that you can begin to say, I'm aware of this emotion that I'm feeling, and I call it guilt, or I call it shame, or I call it fear, or I call it sadness, or I call it hopelessness. The moment you are aware, you are recognizing that that's an emotional quality. That is something that you are aligning yourself to by aligning your awareness to it. But you may also select and choose a vibrational consideration of joy and excitement and train yourself as awareness to keep your attention on the new feeling that you wish to develop or cultivate as a mechanism for generating and stimulating thoughts, actions, and conditions that will support it. So the feelings that you can have are fundamentally determined by where you are learning to place your awareness as a matter of choice and not a matter of environmental stimulation. Many of you find yourselves stuck in the five senses, in the level of the physical dimension, believing and feeling that what you hear, smell, touch, taste, and see is the only exclusive way to define your experience of what your life is and the reality in which you exist. This is not true. As the very moment you can observe, I am aware that my eyes are seeing this, I'm aware that my ears are hearing this, that perspective of awareness means you can shift your attention and focus away from what the senses are directing you to and the thoughts that correspond to that, to a realm of consciousness that is independent of the senses but causative to it. In other words, as awareness selecting certain qualities of emotion and feeling deliberately, you will naturally begin to stimulate energies that support what emotional quality you give attention to, and that emotional energy will stimulate thoughts. When you are really excited about something, when you're very excited about something, something excites you. If you're stimulated by the world into excitement and you're dependent upon the world for excitement, if the world does not stimulate excitement, then you will not feel excited. But you as awareness do not require the world to stimulate excitement in your consciousness. You can close your eyes and consider what is exciting in my consciousness. And the moment you conceive of what is exciting in my consciousness, that moment causes a shift in the energy that is residently directing your thoughts and your biology. The moment you, as awareness, consider what is excitement, what is joy, what is love, as a vibration of my experience, not so much as something that I acquire from this world. Notice the subtle shift in that statement, that you conceive of what is love as a feeling that I can experience that I do not get from this world. What is joy as a feeling that I can access, but not something that is stimulated from this world. We're not saying that you cannot experience love and joy in this world. What we are saying that you have the capacity to generate feelings that you can choose to have rather than depending upon the world to provide the stimulation for those feelings exclusively. That you yourself, in the quietness of your own consciousness, can cultivate, it is within you. All emotional ranges are within all of you. All emotional ranges, from fear to great joy, exist as an available energy for you to utilize and access. Now let us make a request for those of you that are here to do this with us. Let us make this simple request, that you choose at this moment to consider what is a feeling of joy for you. What is a feeling of joy for you? Not something that you get from the world as a stimulation of your senses, that something tastes good or something looks good or something sounds good, but what is the feeling of joy for you as an awareness? Can you take a few moments and consider this as we continue to lay the framework down for you to be able to begin to make the distinction between these different dimensions of consciousness that you have available to you and your capacity to assert your will over them in a constructive fashion without remaining subjective to the environment exclusively. And so that consideration of a feeling of joy, you might find that is a part of you being pulled back to trying to let go of your pain or your sorrow or your sadness, that you are so attached, your awareness is connected to those, that you have to pull your attention away from the memory of sorrow, the sensation of emotion that you feel bound in at this time, to consider what is joy, what is the vibration of joy for me right now as an awareness. How can I experience joy as an awareness? The moment you consider the thought, what is joy for you as an awareness, two things have happened. You have made a utilization of the realm of thought to consider the conceptualization of this experience of energy called joy. And in the formation of that thought in and of itself stimulates a vibrational frequency that matches itself. Just as the word sadness has a vibrational frequency to the word joy also has a vibrational frequency to it. If you consider and give your attention to this word joy and feel the vibration that word stimulates, and keep your attention on this vibration of joy that is stimulated from the word joy, you as awareness are utilizing thought to stimulate an energy into life called joy. So that even if you were sad and you take your attention off your sadness and put your attention on the conception of joy, you begin to shift and change the emotional energy that's moving through your physical mechanism and causing the conditions in your physical world. Just that simple act begins the process of shifting your energy from this world being one way into becoming another. In considering the word joy and the feeling that this vibrational word begins to stimulate, give your full attention to this word joy. Simply giving your attention to it begins a stimulation in energy, because wherever your attention goes towards, you are directing a flow of consciousness that moves time, space, and matter very differently than it does through your biology, but which also affects your biology. The consideration of the word joy, remain with that. If you find your mind or your body seeking to pull you back into the other vibrational energies, be kind to yourself and pull your awareness back to the word joy, and continually pull your word back to that joy. Repeating the word joy deliberately, meticulously, knowing that the vibrational energy of that word manifests the emotional quality to begin to move through your body's nervous system. The moment you begin to keep your attention focused on that word joy, you begin to stimulate a new energy, a new emotion that begins to move into your biology. The longer you keep your attention on the word, even repeating it slowly, deliberately, meticulously, joy, joy, joy. Keeping your attention. It is not about the word being loud, though for some of you, using the amplitude of volume in your thought realm may increase or accelerate the rate in which this energy of joy begins to manifest. Joy, you may be able to accelerate or manifest an increase in that energy, thereby intensifying the way it will come down into your physical system, thereby affecting the conditions of your environment in time and space. Now, our process and mechanisms for meditation are varied for a variety of reasons, one of them being that you need to gain the fundamental experience via your awareness that you are able to articulate changes in energy, which in turn articulate changes in thoughts, which in turn articulate changes in what expressions occur in your biology and what events begin to unfold in the conditions of your world for yourself and for others. And while there are some schools that say meditation is exclusively about sitting and breathing and training your mind and body to be still and quiet, while this is a very valuable function of meditation, it is also a valuable function of meditation to simply learn to place your awareness on a single idea, a single thought like joy or excitement or compassion or love. Each word that your mind possesses has a vibrational frequency to it. Every piece of information that your 5 physical senses has acquired from this physical dimension has a vibration to it and affects you as equally as you may affect it, so that you may have been told to believe certain things about yourself. And as a result, you are holding on to those vibrations. What we are suggesting today is that by utilizing the 4th dimension of your awareness applied to your emotional field and your thought realm, the astral realm of consciousness, you can begin to assert or bring into manifestation a new condition for your life experience to be manifested as an intention of your own, and no longer to be simply subjective to the impingements of the environment as it's given to you and has been given to you most of your biological experience here. You shift your perception from being exclusively based in your 5 physical senses, where you no longer just acquire information from this world and vibration from this world, but you now begin to descend from the place of your higher consciousness, your awareness, vibrational intentions that begin to induce changes in the astral realm of thought, which generate emotional qualities that begin to induce changes in the physical conditions of your biology and your environment. That word, joy, and any word that would change your energy to be reflective of what you want to be as a vibrational feeling while you're in that body, in awareness, in emotion, in thought, is a matter of choice. You may choose the word joy, as we are suggesting today. You may also choose the word love. You may also choose the word peace. Each word in any language has a vibrational component, an energy connected to it that was embodied in that word in order for that word to exist as it does, in order for that word to cause an effect that it does in time and space, in the astral realms, in the emotional field. And in that place where you begin that process of being aware that you can choose a vibrational thought, yet deeply, consciously connected to it, begin to feel what the vibration of the word joy stimulates in your astral realm, in your thought world. And we can offer you examples of what is stimulated in our consciousness with the word joy. We get a sensation of freedom. We see water flowing. We see animals living in harmony with humans. We see societies interacting playfully with each other, none seeking to dominate the other, each seeking to nourish, cultivate, and elevate one another from that vibrational energy of joy. This must become a matter of your conscious choice, for the world will only give you what the world possesses. But you can give to the world what it may not have, but what it requires, if you understand what we're saying here today. That the simple alignment to that vibrational understanding that every word, every thought constitutes an element that organizes conditions of emotional energy that become effective in the experience of your physical body, in your environment. You look around you right now, any one of you, and we can easily say what is the constitution of your environment by the nature of the words and language that you use, for they are organizing, taking energy from this realm of energy, what you call emotion, and organizing it into the spectrum of either fear or love. And all thought does this with the energy that you utilize, and you as awareness can deliberately transcend this automatic mechanism of thought that you've been given from this world and begin to formulate a clear intention of joy, a clear intention of love, a clear intention of compassion. And in that, you begin to bring down into your mind a restructuring of thought and a reorganization of your biology and your world as a result of your awareness functioning from the dimension of consciousness that you exist on as awareness. Your body is simply the mechanism through which you place thought and emotion that induces actions of matter through the body to cause changes in environment. And all creation in the realm of the human experience is an effect of this process of awareness interacting with energy, interacting with thought, interacting with matter, causing conditions to appear as they do. If you find yourself attached to the spectrum of energy that we call fear, and all of the different shades of that vibrational spectrum, you may still elect to choose to give your attention to a single word like joy or love, and to keep your attention upon that word until you feel the stimulation of its vibration being experienced by you. These are the feelings you can have. What tends to happen is the intensity of a vibrational frequency such as fear or anger or guilt or shame has so much energy connected to it, you find your awareness captured like the volume has turned up. But we can assure you that by pulling your attention over to the vibrational word of joy, the vibrational word of love, the vibrational word of peace, the vibrational word of compassion, and keeping your attention there. Do not allow your attention to go back to those louder frequencies. You will add, by the nature of what you are as a sentient being, the nature that you put your attention, you draw energies higher than you are from other dimensions above you into that vibrational manifestation of the new word, new vibrational feeling of joy or compassion or love. You begin to keep your attention there, and you will feel it grow. You will feel it strengthen and expand, for you will be shifting your dependence on sensation from the world to your capacity to create as a sentient consciousness here in the realm of creation, holding your attention on a word such as joy, and keeping your attention on the word and feeling the vibration that the thinking of that word stimulates, because thought does organize energy, which is emotion. All energy is emotion. As you gain more experience that you can shift your awareness from that emotion of the negative spectrum and begin to experience that you can cause a new vibrational energy to come into your experience of awareness, you begin to understand that you are the fundamental consciousness that can induce a new change in your feeling experience of being in a physical dimension. Please understand, as you hear these words, we are not just simply offering you words, we are offering vibrational intentions to all of those that can hear and see and feel and understand the truth and meaning of what is said here. That the moment you formulate or give attention to a word or an idea in your consciousness, which you can create, you begin to stimulate a vibration into manifestation. And while many of you are deeply ingrained that only the world of the five physical senses is real, that is simply a matter of distraction, not a matter of truth. That this biological world has pulled your attention into focusing on ears and eyes and nose and touch and smell and taste. But you can pull your attention away from this world, connect to your creative process, align to a vibration that you stimulate of joy, of compassion, of kindness, of love. Each word stimulates and manifests a vibration equally as the sound wave does. When you speak in a certain tone, you are emanating a vibration that your science perceives as what is a sound wave, a movement of energy in this frequency of air that is called sound. But that is a vibration also that is influenced and affected by the nature of words and ideas that are brought into the manifestation of your physical form, whether that be from the environment around you or through the intentional act of your awareness instigating a new vibrational feeling in your consciousness. We hope that you understand this process to sit quietly with a word or words that shift your perspective of experience from the negative vibrational states of fear to the intentional vibrations of love, of joy, of playfulness and curiosity and excitement and passion. You can do this if you understand what we are saying, that every word written or spoken, every thought generates a vibration that organizes energy into experiences of time and space, organizes energy into expressions of behavior. And there is no human in existence before, nor now, nor ever shall there be, that does not experience that truth, that whatever thoughts organize the quality of your energy that determines the expression and experience of your world in this dimension. All of you are amenable to this. When you understand that you have the capacity to stimulate and generate vibrations other than what you believe you possess exclusively, you move from the realm of subjectivity to the impositions of environmental conditioning into the realm of creation, which is what you came here to do in the first place. You came to learn, to understand, and comprehend creation. So we asked you to take but a few minutes to consider a word that will stimulate a vibration which will cause you to become aware of a feeling from that word. The word joy instigates a vibration. The word love instigates a vibration. The word peace instigates a vibration. And these vibrations that are instigated begin to organize energy into considerations, thoughts, visualizations, and eventually behaviors and actions that your body will carry out. For there is no action in the human realm that is not driven by a quality of energy that's in that spectrum of either fear or love. It is our hope today that you will come to the understanding that you have the responsibility and the capability to select and choose that spectrum of vibration as a matter of choice, and not a matter of possibility, but a matter of choice. Even thinking the word love, you do not need a reference point in this world to contemplate the vibration that's stimulated when you consider the word love. Not how it relates to the world, but to consider the vibration that that word stimulates in your energy. How does it move the energy in your body when you consider that word? How does the word joy move the energy in you? Feel it. You do not need a reference of the world for love. You do not need a reference from the world for joy. You do not need a reference from the world for peace. You do not need a reference from the world for prosperity. All of these words stimulate vibrations that when you become aware of that vibrational stimulation that you are causing or bringing into existence, the mere continual attentiveness to that vibration begins to enhance and expand its intensity and its impact on the astral realm of thought and ultimately the action of behavior, in that you will say and think and do things from those vibrations as a matter of your own creative process, and not simply as a matter of subjectivity to the information that has been given to you from this world through your 5 physical senses exclusively. We hope that as you understand what this meditation is that we've explained to you, that you understand that the mere contemplation of the vibration of any word that you choose will stimulate an alteration in your energy field, which is the emotional realm, which is neither good nor bad. It is simply energy available to all to be used any way you so choose, consciously or unconsciously, intentionally or not. All emotion is simply energy in motion. It cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be altered and changed from one state into another state. This is all. So we suggest to you that for this day and any day, choose to contemplate the creation of a word vibration, that you may begin to gain awareness and experience that you can stimulate qualities of energies that will support and sustain your life in a more favorable fashion while existing in this physical dimension, so that you can stimulate more love as a vibration into your world. You can stimulate more joy into your world as a vibration. You can stimulate more peace into your world as a vibration. Remember, there are 4 primary dimensions of being that you live with in this existence. That is the realm of your awareness. That is the realm of energy or emotion, the realm of thought, and the realm of matter. These are the 4 dimensions that you work with. Your awareness pulls energy from dimensions above your awareness that we will not be exploring at this time. But we do wish to encourage you as a form of meditation to spend time with words and their vibrations, your capacity to stimulate vibrations through the use of word in the form of thought, joy, love, compassion, peace, playfulness, curiosity. These are vibrational energies that manifest as a result of these words. You stimulate a vibration with word. In the beginning was the word. Please understand this. In the beginning is the word. And even if you may be experiencing your life as what you might call hell, you can easily stimulate a vibration of heaven. Even the word heaven and the word hell stimulate vibrational energies. They are not places or spaces or times. They are states of being, states of energy manifested by awareness, intently focusing upon it. Contemplate your words carefully and feel the stimulation that your words cause. This will incline you to become more mindful of what sorts of words you will give your attention to, whether they are words that you have already in your mind or the words that the world tries to give you to get attention to. These books and these movies and these devices that you have that give you stimulation also influence your energy. And we encourage you to become responsible for your own energy emanations in this dimension. This is all we have to say to you today. Wow. Thank you so much. Good, beautiful Saturday, everybody. It's been an amazing, incredible day. We got so much coming up in these coming weeks. I hope you'll continue to stay with this channel. We got some amazing things coming up this week. On Monday, April the 18th, I'm really excited and looking forward to this being named Kalamazoo, and he's from the Atlantean Council, and he's going to be discussing why humans are manifesting AI at this time. That's going to be this Monday, April the 18th. Kalamazoo from the Atlantean Council, and that's going to be this Monday at 10 a.m. on Shortcuts for Your Soul. This coming Wednesday, April the 20th, 2022, Ending the Falsities About Love with Master Jesus, and I'm looking forward to that too. Ending the Falsities About Love. Then on this next Friday, April the 22nd, we've got the Resurrection of Your Soul with the Ascended, which is, they say, is an act of volition. The resurrection of your soul is an act of volition. Another name for the word volition is will. It's an act of your will. The resurrection of your soul is an act of your will. So I hope you'll join us for that this week. We'll get into a couple of questions and answers. For those of you that want to understand more about mediumship and connecting to your guides and your angels and these other beings that are available to offer you information that this world cannot offer you or will not offer you, I encourage you to go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com, and check out our upcoming courses and classes for the spring and summer months. Go register, get involved in learning how to open your non-physical senses, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance. Learn that you have more than just 5 physical senses to live in this world with. You do not have to be dependent on your 5 physical senses exclusively in this world. You have other senses that you came into this world with. It's just that this world has forced you to focus mostly upon these 5 physical senses. The world has not loaned itself to teaching you that you can see without eyes and hear without ears and know without any observable way of knowing. Some call it intuition or direct knowing, but you can learn to reopen those senses through our program. And I hope you'll do that. Also, if you want to support this channel and you're enjoying the content, please remember to subscribe to the channel, click the thumbs up, click the notification bell, give this video a like, because the more you like this video, the more it gets picked up in the algorithms, the more people begin to see and hear this information and knowledge. Also, if you want to support the channel directly, you can go to my website, go to patreon.com/William Michael Forbes. All the links for supporting the channel are on my underneath any one of my videos. You can join and become a member of my Patreon page. You can support me through PayPal. 10% of everything that we get goes towards a group that's called Our Rescue, which rescues children from the sex slave trade around the world. So you'll be contributing to a good cause that way also. So let's look at some questions and answers today. I think we can take 3 questions today. And first, thank you to the Ascended. I'm so grateful their expression and understanding of what's going on and how we can begin to utilize these different dimensions of our being and become conscious of them. That's exciting, to become conscious that you are not just a body, that you are not just the thoughts in your mind, that you are not just the emotions you're feeling, that you are a soul, an awareness that has the capacity to alter and change thought, emotion, and biology as a matter of a creative process that gets often reiterated on this channel. So please come back, watch more shows. Remember, join the channel. Question from Carolyn. Do most reincarnations occur within family lineage? Why would a soul jump to a new lineage to reincarnate? Thanks. No, they're saying no, that's not what happens. You jump according to your own evolutionary manifestations, your creative process, and the vibrations that you establish energetically through the experience of a specific lifetime determines what the subsequent experience will be. Some of you may find yourself reconnecting with others that are of the same vibrational constitution as you were in a previous lifetime. But please understand that you, at this point of conscious execution where you can alter and change your vibrational frequency through the utilization of energy and thought, can begin to determine what your subsequent reincarnations can or may be. If you have aligned yourself to a higher plane of frequency of love, then it stands to reason that your next incarnation will give you a greater degree and experience of that. Cool. Thank you so much. Great question, Carolyn. Also, if you want to support this channel, you can use the super chat feature in the chat. That's another way to support it. And if you want a question and you think I'm not going to get to it, use the super chat and you'll bring it right up to my attention. I'll get it right away. Lorenda, I'm going to address this. Lorenda's asking how to best help someone experiencing psychosis come back into this reality. It is a negative experience for her and quite painful. First, she must learn to breathe, to become very connected to her breathing. If she is seeking to be in this realm, there are other factors involved that we cannot go into at this time. But the first step for this one is to become deeply connected to her breathing, to begin to pull her attention away from the realm of confused thought. You will find there are many people on this dimension now that are experiencing a crossing of information, a confusion of dimensions where the veils are thinning and many dimensions are crossing. It requires a very unique constitution of self-awareness to be able to experience these dimensions without getting lost. But this one needs to bring herself into this moment, utilizing her breath to pull her awareness away from thought, to stay upon the breath. This is the starting point for her to become so enmeshed in the process of her breathing, to feel that breath, to rhythmically and gently get connected to her body, to bring her awareness out of those other realms of consciousness. There are other considerations too, such as nutritional elements that biology in that form may require. We also suspect that there is some serious dehydration in that body that is preventing the synthesis of thought from working properly. Yes. help her to extract her awareness from the realm of these other dimensions, bring her into her body. There are subsequent steps that we cannot go into at this time, but that is a very important step for her to get into the experience of her breath, to become in the delight of the physical self, so that the mental self, these other dimensions, no longer dominate. Bring the awareness first into the form, gain experience with the form, and her experience of altering the form with her breath. She will begin to gain a sense of awareness of self-control of self over matter. Once the self has an understanding that there's some ability to affect matter, then the realm of moving to thought and restructuring the realm of thought becomes next. But the awareness must first be consolidated, aware that it is aware, independent of thought, independent of these other realms, independent of these other entities, to become aware that it is an independent consciousness functioning creatively through time and space. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much for that consideration. Wow. Got time for 2 more questions. Question from Nancy. My toes have been numb. Is this stuck energy? Yes. This is due to something that happened when you were very, very young. The sense of non-feeling is a feeling that you must connect to. This feeling of no feeling there. There is a feeling there. Even though you feel no sensation, the feeling of no sensation is a sensation, an energy, an emotion that is stored, localized in that portion of your body. And it is important to go into the feeling of the numbness, connect to it, and find out what it is that you do not wish to feel or be aware. What is that feeling trying to communicate back to you? For the perception of numbness is not the absence of feeling, it's the perception of a feeling that you are disconnected from. Wow, that's a great one. Thank you so much. Lorenda, when you get her to do the breathing, tell her to formulate this thought in her mind. Tell her to formulate this thought in her mind. When the voices start, just tell her to give attention to that thought. You can even have her put a finger to her mouth and go, not harshly, gently, and repeatedly. When she first begins to feel, because what will happen immediately when she does that is the energy that sound and that body condition stimulates is an energy of stillness or silence. And those voices will have to react and respond to that energy emanation that she stimulates by that action and that sound. And once she begins to experience that, she will get a sense that she is not completely out of control anymore, that she can actually exert conscious influence over these other energies that she's been struggling with for so many years. Wow. But those 2 things, the breathing and that sound, will assist her in gaining an awareness that she can alter the thought forms in mind. Remember, it's not about people trying to get her to change. It's about her acquiring the knowledge and experience that she can affect a change in that energy herself. When she does that, then knowing comes into play. Then she awakens to her knowing of her capacity to induce change in that frequency of realm of thought, in that dimension of thought. There are other dimensions where there are other beings and other entities, but that's not what we're going to get into right now. Thank you so much, Lorenda, for that. And our prayers and blessings with your friend. Let peace go on to her. Let her mind be given stillness. Let her become aware of her own ability to establish stillness, even with a simple vibrational sound like shh, that she gains the wisdom and knowledge that she is capable of establishing a change in this realm of energy. You're very welcome. Last question from Owen. Hi, Owen. Is the emotion in my stomach thoughts, or should I get it checked out? Thank you. Again, Owen, wherever you are, I'm going to ask you to take your right hand and place it over your stomach where that upset is. Place it over the area where that upset is. Move your awareness into where the upset is in your body. Move your awareness into that place in your body where the upset is. And just be aware of the space that that upset occupies in your body. And to that space, simply think the thought, I am with you and I'm willing to love you, even if I do not understand you. Just think that thought into the upset stomach. I'm with you, I love you, even if I do not understand you, and feel how the sensation in the stomach responds to that thought form offering to it. And if you would, please leave the experience of that in the comments section. We'll stay on for an extra minute while you do that. But move your awareness, your hand there, your awareness there. I'm with you. I love you, even if I do not understand you, and feel how that energy responds to you. And then describe that response in the conversation section. It's important because what you're saying, what you're offering everybody here, Owen, is a way by which others can heal their bodies energetically too. Oh, you're very welcome. Yeah, I love the Ascended. They're so wonderful. Where we go? There we go. Thank you so much. So we're just going to give Owen a second to offer his question. Hi, Ian. Hi, Christopher. Good to have you here. Hi, Jana. Hello, White Rabbit. Hi, Kira. I hope you guys did what the Ascended suggested, like really taking, hi, Nicole, really taking a word offering in your own consciousness, like giving your awareness to a word like joy and feeling the vibration that that word stimulates. It's a skill that you need to develop as awareness to begin to execute changes over the astral realm of thought and the biological realm of matter, right? Thank you so much. Okay. So Owen, if you've done that process and you want to spend some time with it, just stay in that energy a little bit longer. Like hand over the upset stomach. I'm with you. I love you, even if I do not understand you. And feel how the energy there responds, shifts, or changes. So Owen's saying, thank you. It feels like a block has been lifted and energy can flow easier now. I will keep practicing this. Congratulations, Owen. This is something anyone can learn to do. When they started downloading all this information to me, it's been like such an amazing thing. We did not come here to suffer. We came here to create. And through the error of creation, we might experience suffering, but we are not the suffering. You are not your emotions. Emotions are effects of a creative process. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are elements of information that you've acquired from this world or generated yourself. You're a divine entity here to learn the act of creation in time space through multiple dimensions of awareness, emotion, thought, and matter. I want to wish you all much love. Again, please come join me. I'm really excited about Monday, April the 18th. We're going to have Why Humans Are Manifesting AI with Kalaman Sue from the Atlantean Council. So I please hope you'll join us on Monday, April the 18th. I want to say to all of you, spend time today taking your words, carefully choosing them and giving them attention, thinking those thoughts deliberately in mind, joy, feeling the vibration, love, feeling the vibration of the word. Keep your attention on it, and you'll see there's a diminishment in all the negative energies as you begin to shift your awareness onto generating an emanation through the use of the vibrational power of words. Much love to everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful, a joyful day. Again, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you on Monday. Much love, everybody. Bye for now.